What's up, you guys? This is Steven, and I'm going to do a lyrical analysis of Ayumi Hamasaki's song Because of You. And this song appeared on Ayumi's album entitled Memorial Address. And me personally, this is probably one of the first songs of Ayumi Hamasaki that I listened to, and I really liked the song. I didn't know what the lyrics were saying when I first heard it, but I felt like, she's saying something like thought-provoking, deep and philosophical and stuff like that. And it's like the video is really the video is really interesting. It seems like the video is telling a story, and this story is it's a bit salacious, a bit provocative. But anywho, I'll get to the music video part a little later in the video. But for now, I'm going to do the lyrical analysis. So again, here's my lyrical analysis of Ayumi Hamasaki's song Because of You. Here we go. And it starts with the chorus. So here we go. My eyes met yours again. We talked a little. My heart throbbed and I hid my feelings behind a smile. Okay, so Ayumi is, she's in love. She has a crush on this guy or whatever. As I was afraid I might not be able to go back to the times when I had not known you. Okay, Ayumi, I gotta educate you a little bit. If there was life before this dude, there's going to be life after this dude. And that goes for any person that enters your life, I know that this person may be awesome and you may have a lot in common with this person, but at the end of the day, if this person was not here before you, like before, then you can go on without this person. Do not feel like you can not go on without this person, and that goes for anybody really. You don't have to feel like that, because this world is so huge. There's so many people in this world. I'm sure you would find someone that is like at least similar to the person or even better than the person. So don't do that to yourself, Ayumi. You have a lot to offer. The wind has already gotten cold. Laughing voices fill the air with white breath. It may be because of the winter that I feel like crying for nothing. Okay, Ayumi, it's sad to see Ayumi going through, the ups and downs of love. She talking about feeling cold and the winter, and she feel like crying for no reason. It's tough to deal with. I will say a bit off subject, but the winter, I know like in Spanish culture, I believe at least in Spain, the winter symbolizes death. And I think in like Japanese culture, I think winter also symbolizes death. And maybe some other cultures too. So maybe might be like maybe hinting at something like this relationship is dead, perhaps. I don't know. That's just my take on it. Okay, here we go. I remember that night when we first met, even now. So she's going back in time and remembering, like reminiscing over the night when they first. Wait a minute. I remember that night when we first met, even now. So I'm guessing, did they meet at night or did they meet at night? If you know what I'm saying. So, because she's saying like this is the first time, when they first met, the first meeting. So, is she alluding to a sexual encounter with this guy? Who knows? Ayumi is, at times very cryptic. Here are the next lyrics. Oh yeah, they do a chorus again, but the chorus is pretty much the same. So here are the next lyrics. We have come to know each other little by little, but suddenly I find I know nothing about you. Ain't that something? But that is sort of true though. Sometimes you can be around a person for a long time and not really know them. And to me, I don't think you ever really truly know a person, because sometimes, like that person who goes off and kills someone, like, oh, I never thought that he or she would do something like that. They always seem like such a nice person. It's like, I guess we really didn't know that person. You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm getting at? I think you do. Okay, please tell me what you feel by the time I understand it. You can even shout. Okay, so I'm guessing she wanted this dude to show some emotion and tell her that he likes her, and he's just head over heels crazy in love with her. Hasta el cuello. But she might. I don't like. I'm not sure, because I haven't read through the entire lyrics before I did this, so I'm not sure if she's going to get the reciprocation that she wants. I'm going to put it out there that I don't think she's going to get it. If you have to ask for it, that's a bad sign, Ayumi. I'm sorry. I gotta be straight up with you. You know, hey, do I have to become your relationship counselor? Like, I have done relationship counseling for Nami Amoro, so I can fit you into. I'll give you my Queen of J-pop discount for relationship therapy. Anywho, okay, here we go. This is a chorus, and this one's different. My love grew when we couldn't meet. Okay, so she's like, you know, it's the same. I'm not sure who made the same, but it's like love is like a flame or a fire. Like love is like a fire or a flame, and like being a like like absence will be like wind to the flame, and it will either blow out the flame or make it bigger. So I'm guessing that this absence is making Ayumi's flame bigger, because her heart is on fire right now. Let's see. My heart ached because my voice didn't reach you. So I guessing that she's calling, and she has to leave a message. So she's like, dang it. Hopefully you will receive my message. But I'm guessing he didn't receive a message. Or just pretend like he didn't receive it. That's terrible. I found I couldn't go back to the times when I had not known you. Ayumi, you cannot do this to yourself. Don't get caught up in that trap. When you get caught up in that trap, then you're gonna like subject yourself to a lot of abuse, because you're gonna take any and everything that this person throws at you, because you're like, I can't go on without you. But really, you can go on without this person. Like, Ayumi, you have a lot. Like, you have accomplished a lot in your life. You are a wonderful person. Well, I don't know you personally, but you seem like a decent person. And you have a lot to offer someone. Don't get hung up on this person. I'm afraid that I might, I really need to become your relationship counselor here, because this isn't healthy. I have to teach you how to pursue healthy relationships. It's not healthy, Ayumi. It's not. Okay, here we go with the bridge. Please don't smile with such sorrowful eyes, as if you were about to be broken and disappear. What can I do, my dear? Wow. So she's saying, I guess, to this guy, don't look at me with sad eyes, as if you were about to be broken or disappear. What can I do, my dear? So I'm guessing this, he's about to break up with her, and she can kind of see it, and she's like, don't tell me, don't look at me like that. I know that look, like, I know you're about to disappear. Like, don't do it. Could this song be about a romantic relationship as well as maybe just another type of relationship? Who knows? I'm not sure. Okay, and here is the lyrics that come at the end of the song. And Ayumi's just putting it out there. She's just being straight up, raw, putting it all out on the table. And here it goes. She's like, why can't I sometimes say honestly? Why can't I sometimes be tender? Why do we hurt each other? Why do we sometimes hurt each other? Why do we sometimes check each other? Why does my heart ache so much? Why does my heart always go out to you? I can't think of anyone but you. I can't think of anyone but you. Wow. She just putting it all on the table. And I can respect that. I really respect her for doing that. A lot of people say, don't show your cards, that metaphor with like, you gotta keep your cards covered. But I appreciate Ayumi for being straight up with it. And, that's kind of like the first step, Ayumi. You gotta be honest with yourself, gotta be straight up about it. And from there, I think you can, start your path of healing and being able to move on and move forward. Like, get your closure that you need from this dude and then move on. Like, I'm just trying to help you. I'm just trying to help you. I know I'm not your relationship counselor, but I can be. I can be your relationship counselor, though. Just give me a call. And yeah, I really like this song. The music video is really interesting. From what I seen on the music video, it seems like a relationship between a prostitute and her John or her trick. I think they call it like a trick or something. Well, anyway, a relationship between a prostitute and her customer, and the customer, from what I've seen, he's like really like he's just treating her like an object, I guess, for the most part. And it's sad to see people being treated like that, but you kind of putting yourself in a situation to be treated like that, and you have to make sure that you do not put yourself in a situation like that, or put yourself in a position like that to be, mistreated. And and the prostitute kind of switches out between like Ayumi and another person. It's like, and like right in the middle of the scene too. So it's like Ayumi, other person, Ayumi, which is a bit odd. Then in the music video, it shows at one point they're like rocking out on guitars, and then they break the guitars. And I'm like, wow, that's really like offensive and wasteful, Ayumi. Like, a real musician could have used that guitar. That's not cool. But it's another part in the music video where like Ayumi and her dancers or backup people are in this room, and the room is white, and then all of a sudden this like white liquid comes from the back of the room. It's like really thick too. I'm not sure what that is supposed to symbolize. I have a clue what that's supposed to symbolize, but I don't think I should. I don't want to delve into that part of it because I may wind up, that may wind up taking me on a whole another path. But maybe for another video for another day. And then at one point in the music video, it shows this guy coming in with some flowers and trying to get the flowers to like the lady, like the presumed prostitute or whatever. But she's not having it. She's like, no, get out, no. And I'm like, that's the person you should be like trying to go for instead of like the other dude who's treating you like an object or like a prostitute. But I guess like where I'm from, they probably call that dude like Captain Save a Hoe, because he's trying to like help out the prostitute, trying to help her. But the prostitute, there's a saying, and it's like let a hoe be a hoe. So I guess that might be what he should take away from this. But hey, at least she was straight up with him. At least she didn't like lead him on while she was still like turning tricks and like and like where I'm not sure where prostitutes turn tricks, but you know, I'm assuming at like truck stops, street corners, fancy hotels, low rent hotels, things like that. But I'm not sure though. But anywho, these lyrics didn't seem to really address like prostitution though. So again, maybe I'm just reading into it in a different way than I should be reading into it. But I just thought like that's what they were kind of going for, that sort of like relationship. So I guess maybe that is like a metaphor for how she feels. Like, you know, she feels like she's being used and taken advantage of. Maybe that's the takeaway from this. But anywho, thanks a lot for watching my video. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Thanks a lot. Adios and goodbye.